Good morning, class family. It's a magnificent Monday. Let's look at our message together. Show me that you're a team and a class family. Follow along with your eyes and listen with your ears. Use your finger to point. Ready? Let's start with the date. April 10th, 2023. Dear class family, today is Monday. We will learn a lot at school. First, we will use the word wall to review letters and sounds. Next, we will learn blends and tap words. Then, we will think about what we know before reading. Last, we will make a poem like a story. Also, we will do literacy centers. Love, Miss Joyner. All right, class family, let's look back and reread the message. Remember, good readers read things again. It's called rereading. They do this so their brain can understand the words on the page. Use your finger to point, and let's start with this month. I see we're on a new month. It says capital April. Do you know what that says? I heard some of you say it. Great job. It is April. If you remember that, go ahead and kiss your brain. Remember, kiss your hand. Stick it on your head. Notice how it starts with a capital letter A. Remember, good writers and mathematicians always capitalize each month of the year because it's special and important. Let's reread the whole date and then continue to reread our message. Use your finger to point. April 10th, 2023. Now, look at our greeting. I notice it starts with the word dear and a capital D like D dog D. Let's go ahead and read our greeting again. Dear class family. After the greeting, I see a punctuation mark. It starts on the line and does a little curve. Do you know what that's called? I see another one in the date as well. What is that called? You're right. It is a comma. If you remember that, great job. We're going to continue rereading the message. And as we're rereading, we're going to search for some special things. Let's go ahead and look to see what we're searching for. We're going to look for commas, periods, exclamation marks, also called an exclamation point, and question marks. Let's go ahead and look for all these punctuation marks as we are rereading the message. Okay, let's use our finger to point. And now look at this first telling sentence. There's a bigger space to indent. Remember, good writers leave a bigger space to indent or jumpstart each paragraph. I also noticed a capital letter to start this sentence. Remember, good writers start sentences with capital letters. As we are rereading, notice the capital letters that you see within the message. We're going to also look for those punctuation marks and transitional words. Remember, good writers can sequence their writing with first, next, then, and last. Let's review these words that you're going to see in the message. Ready? First, next, then, last. Now, at the bottom of the message, there is another transitional word. Review this one. Also. Okay, let's go ahead and continue to reread. After the first sentence, today is Monday. It is Monday, and it's a magnificent Monday. Look at the next telling sentence. We will learn a lot at school. Oh, that's true, class family. We do that each day to be a great collaborator, communicator, and creative and critical thinker. You know we do this by listening, writing, and drawing, asking and answering questions, making connections, and sharing our thinking. Make sure that you speak loudly and clearly for all to hear you. Use your mouth to speak and your ears to listen. That's how you can be a great communicator at school. Let's look at the next sentence. Oh, I see a transitional word. Say this word with me. Ready? First. First, we will use the word wall to review letters and sounds. Okay, so we're going to use the word wall as a resource, just like we do every day at school, to review the ABCs, letters, sounds, pictures to match that word, and American Sign Language. Now, let's go ahead and see what else we're going to do at school today. Review this word. Next. Next, we will learn blends and tap words. Okay, we're going to learn blends. We're going to tap words. Shout out to Jack Hartman's YouTube channel, Mr. Bees and the Singing Walrus. We'll be doing the blend song with Jack Hartman's YouTube channel. So we have different blends at the beginning of words. So we're going to go ahead and review these in person and move our bodies and sing and dance as we find different words that have blends at the very beginning of them. All right. Oh, I see another transitional word right here. Do you know what that says? Then. Then we will think about what we know before reading. So we'll think about what we know before reading. We're going to think about all of the background knowledge that class family members have before we enjoy the next thing in class. Oh, look at this transitional word. Say it with me. Last. Last, we'll make a poem like a story. Oh, okay, we will make a poem like a story. Remember, poetry can have a simile, using like or as to compare two things. It can have rhythm, like the beat of the poem, repetition, where the same words are repeated over and over again, or alliteration, words that all start with the same letter. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to review some poems, and we're going to also make sure we make a poem like a story. So you're going to be writing a poem today in class, and the poem that you're going to be writing like a story is going to be on April, and we're going to use our 5 senses. So April looks like, sounds like, April tastes like, April smells like, and April feels like. We'll be using our knowledge of tapping out sounds as we say the words, and we're going to be doing our poem and illustrating that and making sure it's like a story. Okay, now before we go ahead and see the next sentence, let's review this April poem that we're going to be reading each week or each day in class. April. April brings rainstorms, big showers, and little drops. It falls from the sky and goes plop, plop, plop. Rain makes big puddles. It is fun to stomp and splash. Black rain clouds are coming. Thunder goes bang. Crash. All right. Now let's look at the final sentence here. I see it starts with this transitional word also. Also, we'll do literacy centers, love Miss Joyner. We're going to be on our iPads for Lexia. We're going to build CVC words. We're going to read books. It's going to be fantastic. Get your fans ready. Fantastic. Our Do You Like question of yes or no answers for today is, do you like bunnies? Well, do you? Think about your answer. Be a great communicator and share why. Do you like bunnies?